Hello, my loves. Right, I've got Chloe in today, my daughter. She lives with us, so, you know, no probs there. Looks like my washing machine's been leaking. That's a joy, isn't it? So these are the nails I did on her a couple of weeks ago. She's been biting the acrylic. Isn't that lovely? She's been having a little nibble on them. So they desperately need sorting out. So initially, I was just going to file off and redesign. So I'm using my Valentino dust collector to protect, obviously, my airways, because if you watch some of my older videos, you'll know that I get extreme sinusitis and bad chests from the dust. So this has been a bloody lifesaver. So I'm using my Valentino, and I just, like I said, initially I was just going to file off and redesign, and then we decided, no, I'm going to start again, and I'm going to sculpt her a fresh set, actually, because she'd really gone and gnawed away at them. So I've shown you me filing a couple of nails. This one in particular, what was she doing? She was messing about with her brother and she caught her nail. So there's a little bit of lifting and also a little bit of damage where she caught the free edge. So yeah, she's ever so, clumsy. But we'll blame it on her brother anyway, because that's the best thing to do. So, as you can see, you see that there? There's the lifting either side. She sits and chews her nails. It's really annoying. I'm like, get them out of your mouth! Right, so they're all removed. So I'm going to go through my normal prep. So I'm using my super scraper from Glitter Planet. Push back the cuticles quickly. Takes 2 seconds. Just nudge them out the way. That's all you need to do. And then crack on with cuticle prep. Now when it comes to nipping, I only do little bits that are kind of hanging in the way. I'm not going to go all ham on it and start amputating half a bloody finger. It's literally just bits that are unnecessary. They're old tissue, they're dry skin, they're dangling, you know what I mean? So we don't need that in the way. But if it's not in the way, then it can stay where it is. Thank you very much, because I do not want it. Then all I'm doing is whizzing over the surface of the nail with my 180 grit file. There is acrylic still on this nail, so I'm just taking off that last little bit of acrylic and then just gently going to file a nail surface. But majority of the filing I'm doing is on the acrylic that's still there, as you can see.
cambio de decir. Él me encanta, yo lo quiero, pues dímelo a mí. Que no hago daño. Baby, cuando te vi con tu falda, no exagero, me quería morir. Yo sé que estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti. Está más buena que café de Juan Valdez. Es medio diablo y ángel donde tú la ves. Yo ya sé que contigo estamos hot. Con tu abrigo a lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Eso parece que lo encuentras atractivo. A lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Eres prohibida como un falso negativo. Tú y yo queriéndonos como locos y con...
Quick wipe over with safe scrub. And we're going to fit the forms. Now, on her little finger, some people, I need to turn their hand to the side to fit the forms. These are the Glitter Planet forms. I think they're called Infinity forms. Beautiful. They're very, even Chloe noticed the difference. She said to me, God, these feel really secure. They're very, very sturdy. Very strong, very sturdy. They really fit nicely. I'm dehydrating and I'm priming with Young Nails Protein Bond because I find it works really well. And then I'm just going to use Nail Make Crystal Clear Acrylic to build all these nails. So I'm just going to go in with a bead of Crystal Clear Acrylic, place that bead on, tuck it in with the tip of my brush at the cuticle area, and then just walk that bead down. We're only going to a number 1 on these forms. So pretty much do the nail in one bead. And just make sure it's nice and even. Take that time to smooth out the acrylic. Make sure we've got a nice strong C curve, a nice apex in there. This doesn't need to be super big because they're not long, but you just want the nail to flow nicely. It's a very easy system to control. I like working with it. It works well for me. Like not for everyone, I guess. Everyone has got different systems that they like. I've just kind of stuck here now because it works well for me. So don't change what is it? Don't fix what ain't broke or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll whack that on. And then I'll let that dry for a second and then I'll keep checking it so that I can pinch, because I will, even though these forms have got a nice tight curve, I will still pinch because it's sexy. Love a C curve. Again, gonna line up the form. So this is the nail that she damaged, as you can see. Line up the form, keeping the tabs open at the back and tilting it slightly upwards because we're doing the square nail. And then I will nip the sides as well just to get that form to bounce up. Even though it's a really good fit, I want it to just get right up there and get a really nice tight curve on it. Turning it around to check that it's straight, because sometimes you'll put a form on and you'll look at it from your angle and you'll be like, yes. Then you'll turn it around from their angle and you'll be like, no. So just nipping those sides. You can nip the forms off when they're off of the client if you feel better about it. But this is Chloe, she's my daughter. If I stab her in the hand, I pay for all her food, so you know what I mean, comes with the job. That is a joke, by the way. Right, dehydrating and priming. Checking that other nail, gonna pinch. Do a test pinch, give it a couple of seconds. Take it off, have a look. If the sides are starting to squish, then you're pinching too early. Just leave it for a sec. And start, normally once it starts warming up, you know it's getting to that stage where you can pinch because the reaction is occurring. It causes the acrylic to heat up. So in with my young nails. I'm only showing you these first couple of nails. So these are all sculpted. I've taken the forms off, apart from the thumb, and I'll just show you my filing routine. So I go side wall, and free edge. I use a steel file for shaping because it just, for me, I find it's a bloody godsend. They're amazing. And I'll do that on all the nails, and then I'll come in and do the body of the nails as well. So I'm holding that file real dead against the sides there, really flat against it. And then at the end as well, I'll turn her hand round to face me, to check that, you know, everything's looking good and straight and nice. I pretty much do the same on, well, I do the same on every single nail. So I'll let you watch the filing routine.
Cambio de decir, él me encanta, yo lo quiero, pues dímelo a mí, que no hago daño. Baby, cuando te vi, con tu falda, no exagero, me quería morir. Yo sé que estoy loco por ti. Estoy más buena que café de Juan Valdez. Es mi Dios y ahora y ángel donde tú la ves. Yo ya sé que contigo estamos hot. Con tu abrigo a lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Ese parece que lo encuentras atractivo. A lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Eres prohibida como un falso negativo. Tú y yo queriéndonos como locos iconos. Somos los dos.
I think in a minute I'll give you a sneaky peek of the C curve, which is really, really nice looking. It's nicely formed. Those forms are really, really good. I think it's about now. It's about now. There it is. There's the C curve. Look at that. Sexy. That's a nice C curve for a short nail. So, and then after that I go in with the buffing block. Now, I picked up the wrong buffing block. I picked up a fresh one and not a scored one. And I caught her pinky and I felt so bad. I did. Those buffing blocks, they're wolf in sheep clothing because they are sharp as hell. They really are. Look. Just straight away nicked her finger. We got it sorted anyway. So I'm just buffing over them because we're going to do everything with gel polish. So we need a smooth surface. And then once I've buffed, I'll actually wipe over them with Safe Scrub as well. Right, I'm then going in with Madame Glam's base coat and then cure that for 30 seconds.
pan tu mosca, te invito a mi papaya. De ahí nos vamos por el mundo, todo falla. Estamos locos, Nueva York, bailando cuecas y pijú en el Eatery. Y no me importa lo que dicen los que hate on me. Lo que importa, bebé, que sea mi Genesis, yeah.
So I'm literally using Perfect Black and Perfect White from Madame Glam. And then on the ring finger, we're going to apply a water decal. So I'll do a layer of Perfect Black, and I always use my detailer brush to go around the cuticle areas. And then I'll quickly flash cure for like 10 seconds and then go on to the next finger, just so nothing moves. Because you know what it's like, she's a fidget, she's always on her phone as well. It's really hard to do a cuticle area when someone jiggles around in their seat, because she doesn't even know she's doing it. She just jiggles around. So yeah, basically it's very, very simple. It's just 2 layers of Perfect Black on this nail and all the others, and on the ring finger 2 layers of Perfect White. So I've also top coated all those other nails with the no white top coat. And then on this nail, I've applied a layer of base coat and the water decal, and I'll just really gently nudge it into place. Now, the reason I've done the top coat on the other nails is because I'm actually going to do a matte geometric design, but so I need to do the gloss top coat first. I found it a lot easier that way. Maybe I could do it the other way, but I just found it easier that way. Anyway, I will tap this into place very, very gently, and then I'll cure it for 30 seconds in my lamp and then go in with top coat straight away. I lied, I don't go in with top coat straight away. First I file off the edges, just sort of the top coat's got something to cling to when I cap it. And another quick sneaky peek of that beautiful C curve. There you go. It's just all about the C curve today. So I'll top coat, cure that for 30 seconds in my lamp.
When I think about yesterday.
And then on this nail, I'm freehanding a cutout, so from corner to corner diagonal. And we're going to do the bottom half of the nail with velvet matte top coat. So it's gloss on the top and matte on the bottom, really subtle, and it doesn't show up as well in images, but in reality, face to face, it looks really, really cool. And on this next nail, I just did small triangle like cutouts in the velvet matte top coat, and just did lots of different ones. And then once I'd flash cured that, I did a full cure, and then I went just around one little edge with the white gel polish, but my battery was down to like 10% and I just couldn't film that and the end, and I didn't have a charger to hand. I was panicking. So I've shown you this part, but I then cured it, then added the white around the edge. What did I do after that? Oh yeah, I buffed the finger with the, oh my God, my brain is just, with the decal on, my brain just went what? And applied some crystal clear Swarovski crystals, like a little tiara, and then top coated around those and the entire nail. The thumb was fully matte top coat. And then after all that, we just applied some cuticle oil, and that was that. So yeah, there's the final footage coming up. I hope you've enjoyed this set. Hope you're all staying safe and staying well, and I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye!